Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the pass is intercepted. Belletti, he's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well now, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
There to retrieve it. Nicely weighted ball. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, easy pickings there. And he was quick to get it clear again. Messi. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, that's fabulous. All driven towards the far post. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Paris Saint-Germain were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
that's a half-decent try. Adams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's played in. He rises! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Messi. Now it's Villa. Van Dijk clears, and that's been won straight back.
2 added minutes has
And
been
the referee's
indicated.
looking at his watch. We could be done here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Raul. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Caceres has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Rice. Cafu. Little doubt, that is a foul. Caceres has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out. That's rather hopeful. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Mbappe.
We have got changes
Coming
here
on
from
to
both
replace
sides, in
him
fact.
is number
Arsenal
4,
are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Substitution in
The
progress.
turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! That is his ton, and does he not know it? Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench, and Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cafu gets it away. Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Serginho. And this is Raul. Has a look and plays it forward. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. No, again there's no way through. Messi.
There's a real tenacity about...
Applies the finish! No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Arsenal are closing in on a comfortable win. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? That has ended up in no man's land. Neymar powering forward here. And how did he not make it 4? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Portugal against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Eto'o. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. And here's Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. He's going for goal! That is a crunching tackle.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
David Villa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. It'll be a throw-in. Cross to the back post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played out wide. Cafu plays it in. Corner given. So, third corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Messi, Mbappe, he could be... And the finish! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Yes! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gerrard. No way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kukçu. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gerrard goes short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And that's off target.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. This looks promising. Messi, looking for options for movement.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi! And that is high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up. And the shot! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So is this the start of a comeback? Aimed beyond the defence. Stood up well to him there. Rodri. Kukçu. And here's Eto'o. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of confidence.
Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Adams gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 3
He's in a
minutes
great
added
position
time.
here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gerrard. Look at the space here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Now it's Villa. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dunk spots it and intercepts. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Showing great feet there. Messi.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Villa. Neymar. It's Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Deftly away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cafu. Very nicely done. Turns and goes back. Matheus Cunha. And that interception was most necessary. And it's Messi. Messi! Cafu. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Villa. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Villa. This might spell danger. And that has been clubbed away. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. Ter Stegen with the clearance. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal are probably...
Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Al Nassr have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Shot a goal! David Villa! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No, that's been intercepted. Rice. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. And that has left him in a heap. That is good alertness. Now, can they get it back? He's shifting through the gears here. That has been knocked clear. Messi. He's in a great position here. And he just the keeper's a big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's burst through. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi. That is a brilliant interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now that looks a decent ball. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Messi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added
Now
minutes
it's
has been
Mbappe.
indicated.
Scholes threads one in. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. David Villa voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
I'm afraid to tell
You
you
look
that
back
we're
on the game
expecting
then, Jim.
traffic to be
Listen,
heavy
the more
after
this
the final
game went
whistle
on,
today.
a draw was always likely to be on.